I mean, did he have like some quota he had to meet? Because I mean, that's a little excessive and deceitful and flat out lying. He should be fired. Pay attention to who he did it to. Pay attention. How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? I am Ty Smith and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm so appreciative of. Make sure you're following me up here, down here. Click that on your screen. It helps me very much. Thank you. When you subscribe to the channel, if you subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will give you the options after a drop box opens up. Select all notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. Last but not least, don't forget to check out the other YouTube channel. We're approaching 7,000 subs. And I'd be greatly appreciative if you do that, ladies and gentlemen. Everything I ask you to do on this channel, make sure you do it over there. So, yep, I'm bringing you guys this right here. And actually, this right here is coming from a captain that I met in police enforcement who sent me this video because, guys, I told you, there are really good cops out there. There are really bad cops. There are good sheriffs, bad sheriffs, good sergeants, bad sergeants, whatever. I like the fact, and I'm not going to say his name for protective reasons, that this police captain is calling out the BS amongst those that are part of the police force, period. This police officer did something that is so messed up, ladies and gentlemen. It will have you pissed off, especially when you think about lives that have been ruined, job loss in regards to, not job loss, but wages loss in regards to, you know, having to lose time on your job, fines and stuff that you may have accumulated and had to pay for because this police officer filed a false report. This is literally what this police officer did. And I'm telling you, it will piss you off. And again, what I said in the beginning, pay attention, y'all. Let's see if that narrative works. Check it out.
A WSMV4 investigation uncovers 7 sober drivers were all arrested for DUI by the same state trooper. Thanks for joining us here tonight at 5 o'clock on WSMV4. I'm Lauren Lowry.
And I'm Jeremy Finley. It's the latest findings in my sobering problem investigation that's uncovering how innocent people are being wrongfully arrested in Tennessee. Now, one attorney says he knew something was wrong because he kept representing clients who were sober but were being arrested for DUI by State Trooper James Zahn. Among the troopers responding to Hunter Lundgren's car crash on September 29th,
Do you have anything to drink at work?
No, sir, not at all.
was Trooper James Zahn, who after talking to Lundgren in the ambulance had real doubts about his sobriety.
Cocaine.
Oh, he's on some. He's some kind of upper.
Yeah. I'll do field sobriety on you real quick.
Yes, sir, sure thing. You did a field sobriety test with a
Broken nose with blood all over me with cuts and lacerations. Yes, so he decided to go ahead and do that. He thought that was a good idea.
And after that field sobriety test,
Turn around.
Yes, sir. Whoa. I have not been drinking, sir. Sir, I really haven't been drinking.
Lundgren was taken into custody, charged with a DUI by a trooper, again, who had made this prediction before the field sobriety test.
Oh, he's on some. He's some kind of upper.
So your blood work came back
Came back
completely sober.
completely sober.
The blood test results, no alcohol, no drugs.
For an officer of the law to be on the force for 20 years
I didn't get close enough to smell him,
and not know the difference between somebody who just had a car crash,
but his eyes are bloodshot and watery.
someone who's drunk, or someone who's on drugs, that's inexcusable.
What Lundgren didn't know is that just 2 months earlier, Zahn had arrested another driver for DUI who asked that she not be identified. Her blood work would show no alcohol, no drugs. And 3 months before her, Zahn would arrest Adam Filyaw, not just for DUI.
But it was also carrying a firearm while under the, influence.
Knowing he faced even more serious charges, he was relieved when his blood test came back negative for alcohol. His drug toxicology only showing he had amphetamines, which he uses for ADHD. Both charges against him dropped.
Maybe he needs to go back to training.
And 6 years before them, Zahn, then a Williamson County Sheriff's deputy, arrested Charlie Smith for DUI. His blood work, no drugs detected. As for alcohol,
mine was 0.00 alcohol. He's done this repeatedly.
in fact, in May of 2019, Smith's attorney, Eric Larson, wrote to the then Williamson County Sheriff, citing 2 additional cases where sober drivers were arrested by Zahn. Charges dropped in both cases, writing, "We do want Zahn to understand the consequences of his decisions."
You've got innocent tax-paying citizens, good people who they've got to go to jail. They've got that humiliation. They've got to pay to get released.
In addition to all these cases, fast forward to February of this year, Tracy Sprouse would become the 7th sober driver documented in court records to be arrested by Zahn for DUI. Her blood work would later show no alcohol, no drugs in her system. Before her arrest, she was playing pickleball.
Now I have like PTSD when I see a police officer with its lights on.
When you see the same officer, same trooper in this situation that hasn't happened multiple times, well then you obviously have to look at a training issue.
I think this is a product of a systematic failure from the top down.
You're putting a lot of trust in the people.
At the top of the THP is Colonel Matt Perry. For months, WSMV4 Investigates has been asking for an interview with Perry. We also asked to speak with Zahn as well. Once again, the THP told us they had no one available to do an interview. We wrote back and said we pushed back our deadline to offer more time, but no one responded. So last week, WSMV4 Investigates came to a THP press conference. But after he was done speaking, Perry took no questions and immediately got into a car with a driver.
Colonel, this is Jeremy Finley with Channel 4.
And drove away. None of the people interviewed by WSMV4 Investigates say they have received an apology from Zahn or the THP. All Lundgren did get is nightmares.
Every other night, it's another nightmare, and I've been working with my therapist just constantly the bad dreams, constantly reliving this experience.
God, you just feel for these people. Jeremy, so you were able to confirm 7, but that's not an official number.
Yeah, that's right, Lauren. These are the only cases that we have found, either by drivers coming to us or attorneys who alerted us. Now, as we've reported so many times now, the number of DUI arrests are tracked by police agencies, but no one has ever gone back to see if the people arrested were innocent. And I've got much more to bring you because I have found yet another case of a sober driver charged with DUI arrested by yet another trooper. Take a listen.
I was upset from day one. When they put the handcuffs on me, I was upset. I lost all my respect for THP that night.
Coming up next at 6 o'clock, that driver's story and the total number of how many sober drivers have been arrested by state troopers that we found so far. Lauren?
I know you've had to do so much digging for this, and the work continues. Jeremy, thanks.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Yeah, I would sue the living daylights out of him. I would sue. He should never be able to go and work as an officer again. He knowingly did what he did. How you going to sit there and say, and lie and said you smelled alcohol on the one gentleman? His eyes are bloodshot red. Yeah, after being in the accident, whose blood pressure wouldn't go up? And then he banged his nose is bleeding, everything. Why wouldn't his eyes be bloodshot red? From face trauma. But then, boy, to get those results back from the hospital, which showed he had absolutely nothing in his system. What can a police officer say then? Huh? And, I know because of the news video, the footage that we saw. I know we weren't able to get all of the footage. I would have loved to have seen that. And I bet you in court, they probably seen the entire footage and body cam of this man's sobriety and seeing that he passed it with flying colors. And like he said, whoa, he told you. I smell something on his breath. Oh, he's on something. How? Oh, his pupils are. Dude, if you've been in a car accident or something traumatic like that happens, your body releases something called adrenaline, and it will cause you to be super alert, hypertensive, hypersensitive to situations. Yes, your pupils will dilate. You just alert. Why wouldn't it be like that? So this is the type of thing that will piss people off about the police force. And let me tell y'all something. The reason why I did it like this, because I told y'all, people who are in these situations, in authoritative situations, and they do evil, they're just evil. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what color the individuals that they're doing this to. If these police officers are wrong, unrighteous, and evil, they don't care who they are doing it to, ladies and gentlemen. That's the message I try to push across, because I know when I did that in the beginning, a lot of people thought, we know it's going to be a lot of black people they did it to. We know. No. These bad cops who are initially bad individuals with evil in their heart will do these things to anyone, regardless of the one's race, period. And that's the message I want to drive home. These are the type of individuals that don't need to be in these positions. These are the type of individuals we don't need in leadership or anything like that. For ones who actually going to do stuff like this to people intentionally to harm them, this can disrupt a person's whole livelihood. People can look at them different. Oh, he got a DUI. I told you. And the man wasn't even drinking. Look what it can do to people's reputation. Defamation and all. I would sue the living daylights out of him and will hope that man won't be able to work in that state anymore. Is that a little too harsh? You let me know. What do you think that police officer deserves? Y'all let me know in the comment section after this video. Don't be shy. Did y'all think it was going to be this color that was getting arrested? You know you did. Stop lying. I'm just joking with y'all. Make sure y'all do this right here. Seriously, do this. This greatly helps my channel, all right? The next video that I will be doing after this one is going to be that one up there. Things I did as of yesterday that you may have missed is going to be right here. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.